Hi, here's a question that I think a lot of you will be able to relate to. What tips do you have for a single mom without enough time or skills to prepare healthy foods? Well, you don't have to be terribly skilled in the kitchen to be successful at preparing healthy meals. Healthy meals can quickly be assembled if you have the right foods in your pantry, in your refrigerator, and in your freezer. Because in the freezer, you can take advantage of the sales, you can buy foods, keep them there for a couple of months, no problem, and be able to take them out the night before, the morning before you go to work. Take out a couple of those boneless, skinless chicken breasts, some shrimp, some beef, little beef tips that you could put together in a crock pot. A crock pot is a great way to dump a lot of different ingredients, including vegetables and your protein source, or your protein source can be from beans. It doesn't have to be from meat. And when you come home, there's a great meal. But here's some of my favorite things to do. I like making soup. This might not be, depending on the time of year, but soup to me is just a great way to use up the leftovers in my refrigerator. So I start with a chicken broth or a beef broth. I always try to look for one that's lower in sodium so that you don't add too much sodium. Then I look at what's in my refrigerator or what's in my freezer. What can I put in there? Lots of vegetables. I love throwing in beans, and beans are a really inexpensive alternative for meat or fish or chicken. So don't feel guilty. Meatless meals are super healthy. And when it comes to beans, they're high in protein and they have all kinds of other nutrients, including fiber that most of us just don't get enough of. So in my soup, I'm going to throw in a can of beans, a can of tomatoes, whatever I have in the freezer. I love keeping spinach and corn. Those are two of my go-to. Throw in a handful of those, get a nice whole wheat bread, and serve it with a side salad, and you got a great, nutritious meal. So don't fret. It's easy to do. Another thing I love to do is start with eggs. Make a frittata. So you basically beat up a bunch of eggs, depending on how large your family is, toss in those vegetables, beans, whatever you have around, and you have a healthy meal. Garnish it with a little low-fat cheese, and your kids will love it. So don't think you have to be skilled to make nutritious meals, but also maybe on the weekends, check out some online videos that actually show you some cooking techniques, same things on the television shows, but that will help you start to feel more confident and start feeling like you can do it, because you can.